Ladies and gentlemen, and all the lovers around the world. I think it's good. I think it's in a good state. Don't get me wrong. I just think that there's just tweaks. And when I say tweaks, I mean the things that we just stated. You know, the nature of how you put out an album, what you're talking about. You don't have to go old school and just be talking about old school stuff. We're young. Like I got a record on my album, and it's talking about cheating. But I'm 35 and up. So 35 and up cheaters too. You know what I'm saying? I say, this club is not exciting, got your text. Said I should come over, feel like fucking with your ex. But now I'm focused on what's about to happen next. I know you gotta do, but for me, you break the rules. I should have pulled up to the front or to the back. I know you got that window crack. I'm in your cul-de-sac, so if you open up, I'll give you what you need. That's just what I'm on, and I know that's what you want. You see what I'm saying? So the whole vibe is like, it's some grown cheating shit. So I think that's what we gotta do. We gotta do tweaks on music and keep the people involved in it. Keep you guys are the consumer. You wanna feel like the star. We ain't doing no playing a role. We making you the star. Like, this is your night, your night. So baby, let me change the game. I want you to make me call your name, 'cause I'm willing to. Yeah, this is your night, your night. You can tell me all your fantasies, 'cause I'm here to fulfill your dreams. 'Cause the night is made just for you. You see what I'm saying? That makes a woman feel good, man. I think what happened is, hip-hop artists is always, that's what they do. They talk about, this is what keeps them interesting. They talk about the things they wear. But what happened was the R&B artists started to compete with the hip-hop artists, and that's where the disconnect came with the regular fans. It's a lot of, like with the song Special, I've been touring like for 15 years, man. And I see people, they don't look like they're having fun anymore. They don't look special. They look like they feel special. So my whole focus is to get away from the guy that's making you feel like dirt and find the one that's making you feel special. You know what I'm saying? So that's the truth. That's what I'm just trying to get back. Oh, the day one fans, I want to, because I have to say this. I have sold over 1 million copies. So I know they're out there. But what I want them to know is that it's okay to press the button. What I mean by that is the digital. You have to, because that's where we're going right now. Everything is going digital. So, but I have to give you material, and I put that on myself. I have to give you materials to make you want to press the button. Make you want to seek me out, like I'm trying to seek you out. And I think that's what we have to do as artists. We have to get you guys back in the mode of, I gotta find Unwild record, and I gotta want to press that button. You know what I mean? That's the vibe to me. That's what I want them to know. My uncle, actually, he passed away of myeloma cancer. But he was my biggest influence, man. He never made it to the big scene, but he told me, he said, the world is yours. Go out there and take what's yours. And that resonated to me because, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. You already know, the dirty, you know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is, to someone that fought as hard as he did, not only in the music game, but through his sickness as well, his fight was strong all the way. So that's why I'm at the point that I'm at. I'm always fighting for me and my family. Trey Songz, Chris Brown, Drake, Right, Meek Mills. I'm listening to everybody. I got a 12-year-old son, so he like, yo, hey, what's the watch me day whip, and watch me day, watch me whip, watch me day. I'm listening to everybody. You coming from, man, dude, the OJs. Like you said, Boosie Collins, man, Gerald Levert, the Isleys. Man, come on, dude. Right, you cannot just be putting records out and thinking I'm gonna stick around. No, you have to have something that sticks to the ribs. Soul music is what it is. So, you know, I think that, yeah, those guys push me all the time. I tell people all the time, man, I hold a torch that they gave me. And I have to pass it on to the next guy, but I can't pass it on to just anybody. So make sure, as an artist, you're ready to carry this torch that's been passed down. You know, this was before he just had this second go round in his life. I mean, they was already hot as the Gap Band back in the 70s. They was freaking hot. But then he had a whole nother resurgence. So big ups to Uncle Charlie, man. But just seeing him in the studio and how focused he was and how committed and how, man, dude, just a well-known professional. It was unbelievable. Then I worked with Ron Isley, man, to see Ron, oh my God, man, in the studio working with Ron. I worked with, man, Keith Sweat. I worked with some great, Jermaine Dupri, man. Man, them guys, man, it's a blessing, bro, like I said. And I took something from each and every one of them, man. I took something. I humbled myself enough to take something from them and understand that when you get in that booth, when you get in that studio, this is the world you're talking to. So whatever you put in the world, it's coming back to you, bro. So I don't want to just have an album like, ooh, I should have did that. My daughter might hear that and be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that. You know? So.
A lot of people may not know, but Magic Johnson's production company,
you taking me back.
First shot.
Yeah.
Do you feel that athletes and artists have a responsibility to the community as far as giving back, or reaching back and helping brothers?
We do. Artists and athletes, because we are that shining star. That's why I respect LeBron James for everything that he do. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the shining star. People look at us. I don't care what level it is. They look at you and say, okay, he's doing well. And you don't want them to look at you and say, that was luck. You want them to believe that they can do it as well. I'm going to tell you, what got me in the music game, honestly, was Danny Glover. As weird as that might sound.
You collaborated with quite a few artists in the course of your career. Who do you look forward to working with?
Who I look forward to working with is no longer here. It was Michael Jackson, man.
God bless him.
Man, MJ, I mean, an amazing. And I used to hear stories about it. Like, I was talking to Ron Isley and he was like, man, I'm gonna tell you, man. Did nobody want to come in front of that boy Michael Jackson, man? Nobody wanted to. He was like, if Michael Jackson was on your card, you actually wanted him to close because he was gonna tear your ass out and leave the crowd just tired. So that's what I learned about Mike, and his humble spirit, I love that about him, so I would have loved to work with Mike, but I didn't. But I worked with my man Babyface, so I was cool, man, that's my dog, man. Hard work. After a while, it pays off. But if you don't do nothing, ain't no work. You dig what I'm saying? Hard work pays off, man. But you have to have work in there for it to pay off.
It's definitely paying off. We appreciate it.
Thank you, man. God bless. I'm glad y'all had a good time, man.
It's good to hear real R&B now.
Thank you, man.
Something I can, take my girl out to eat.
And guess what? You don't feel like You don't feel like you forced to do something crazy, like buy at the bar while you taking her out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that we have to understand what our position is. There's a disconnect, and our connection should be catering to the fan base.
Definitely.
You have to cater it to the fan, because I just sung a little something. Now you're inspired, to get the album.
Yeah,
that's the nature of it all. You gotta inspire the people.
Right now,
again, I know it's a million people. I've sold 1 million records. I know it's 1 million people that want to hear Avant. Where are you? Pick up that new album September the 25th. I know where you are. Right there in that camera. Go get it.